was born in St. Petersburg, Florida, and when I was 1 year old, we moved back up to Madison, Tennessee, where close to where Mimi and Poppy, my mom and dad, lived. Mom still lives in the same house. I do have an older brother. My childhood, I had a lot of great memories. We in the neighborhood, we rode bikes with other kids. We had carnivals in our backyard. There was just a lot of outdoor activity. One of my favorite things growing up was playing softball. And then my brother played baseball, and Mimi coached me a few years as well. But that was one of my favorite sports that I would continue to play all through high school and a little bit after college. So I went to Goodpasture. I went there from first grade to 12th grade, and I thoroughly enjoyed being at one school, which was one of the reasons that we chose FRA for both you and Allie, because it's very important to have a Christian education and one school to give you as much stability and security as possible in this world. High school, I was a cheerleader. I tried out for cheerleading all throughout junior high, and I finally made it my sophomore year. And that has really stuck with me because I kept trying and kept trying. I didn't give up. And it meant so much to me when I became a cheerleader. Still played softball too, but that was just a huge accomplishment that taught me to never give up. So I got a business degree in financial planning at Western Kentucky University. Always knew I wanted to be in business. My dad, Poppy, was in real estate and in banking, and I just always loved numbers, and I always loved the business aspect. So that's what my degree was in, and I'm currently in that field as well. After college, my first job was at J.C. Bradford. I was in the commodities division there, and at that company, at a softball game, a co-ed softball game, I met your dad. He was playing second base, and I was playing right field. We played other firms, and there was a ball that was hit out to right field, and he came running out there. However, I caught it and threw it home, but I told him, I can take care of it out here. You take care of second base, and he just fell in love with me. But that's how we met, and we are going on 23 years this year. So one of the most important things to me, and I think a lot of people know this, is family. I grew up with a very strong, close-knit family, which anytime you left their house, for family gatherings or whatever, you have to go around and hug everybody and tell each other that you love them. Mimi would stand at the kitchen door and wave goodbye every time I drove out of the driveway, and just to make sure that I knew that she was thinking of me and that she loves me, and I do the same to you guys. Some of the most precious gifts in my life has been all of my family, your father, Tommy, and the two of you all, Allie and Emily. You all have been grown into beautiful, successful young women, and I'm very proud of what you've become, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for both of you all. So your dad and I had talked a whole lot about family and a whole lot about having children well before he proposed and while we were dating and stuff. I knew we wanted two, maybe three, just kind of depended, but I think a lot of people are shocked that I never did find out. We didn't find out if it was going to be boys or girls each time. So needless to say, we were very, very shocked in a way that we had two girls. And after Emily was born, we had some very long conversations about, should we have more? We were very, very fortunate to have two healthy, beautiful children. And we made the decision just to keep with two because we wanted to provide as much of a wonderful life from an emotional standpoint, as well as being able to give certain things to you guys. And we didn't want Emily to be the middle child and get lost in the whole shuffle. So it's been very beneficial and successful for us. When Emily was born, I remember Allie coming in, and one of my favorite pictures someone captured when she came over to meet Emily. She came over on the bed and just put her arms around her and looked at her, and that's one of my most favorite special pictures because I knew then the special bond that those two would have. Even though growing up, that wasn't the case. But I think there was a huge turn when you guys were probably 10 and 12. Dad and I left the house, would go out to dinner, just the two of y'all could stay here, and we'd come back, and you guys had really just formed a very, very special bond, even more so at that age. And I think from that time on, you guys can bicker and everything, but I don't have a sister. I know my mom has a sister, but I was never blessed to have a sister. I have a wonderful brother, but there's a special, unique bond that the two of you all have. And I know I was very, very concerned, not about Dad and myself when Allie went to college, but more or less on you, Emily, as well as Allie, because you guys were so close-knit and still are, even more so. And it's more than I could have ever asked for. So thank you for the love that you guys have for each other. I can't wait to see you all have your own families and you all become even more close.